Back with more coalition on coalition violence, and right out of the gate here, my steering has decided not to work. My right controller is really buggy, so I ended up without being able to shift gears. I was stuck in a small one, spinning and spinning, spinning. Luckily, everyone held up. I was able to get repaired and start shifting again, but some unnecessary matches burned off the front, off the start. So maybe that'll come back to haunt me later, but I'm back in the group. Luckily, it's a team we both know, and to be honest, most teams in a lot of races, if there's an issue like that right out of the gate, they're not going to, they'll hold up. We've held up for people who have had technicals. It's the same thing we talked after the race. Like if someone's dropped and they say they have a technical, then that's one thing. But out of the gate, when there's something like that, and you know the people, and they're most people will generally hold up. So here we are, all still stuck together. We going in, this is a stronger team. Merclonia is one rung up in the hierarchy from us within sort of the coalition group. We had raced them a few weeks back. We somehow pulled off an upset and won, so they're back again to redeem themselves and make sure that they stay on top. So here we go, going into this short hill KOM. We know they're going to attack here, and they do. So we're able to bridge up. Tim, Stephen, and myself are able to bridge up. Unfortunately, Ashley and Derek uh, got dropped early on that one. They're stuck back there. One of their riders, Tor, is also back there with them. So now we're in the front group. We are 3 against their 4, and I'm hoping just to stick with this group as long as possible. Brian is a really strong climber. Daniel and Ryan are both really strong. Kendrick is also not as strong on the climbs, but also a pretty strong rider as well. So now we're just going through the subway. This is a pretty long one from what I recall. So we're still all stuck in. My controller's kind of shifting out to the right, getting kind of sticky when I steer, but no big concerns as of yet. So we'll come out of this, we'll hit the escalator and then up towards the Manhattan Sprint. So another climb, another one I'm just hoping to hold on to. Here, I think a lot of people had seen the Zwift Insider story, and just there's a bug on those escalators. So lighter weight riders are given an advantage over heavier weight riders. There wasn't too much of a weight discrepancy in this group here. I think Brian's a little lighter than some of us, but he wasn't taking advantage of. So here, Ryan goes up the front. We're able to stick together. I'm able to use that feather power up and accidentally go off the front, not trying to do anything, but just sliding through, making sure here that I'm able to stick with this group, don't get lost on the downhill. Again, one more hill down and I'm still with the front group, so success for me. And we still have not lost anyone else from our team from Unarium to, so we're still racing 4 versus 3. Coming back down, we'll go back down into a subway up to Glass Roads, I think, after that one. So we're surprisingly still together. There's a lot of chatter in the group here. Ashley is back with Tor, hoping that Tor is going to pull her back to the front group. And I'm not sure whether that was the plan with Mercloni or not. Early after he initially got dropped, whether they were just easing up to let him come back on, or what the plan was. But there wasn't a lot of pushing. The Manhattan Sprint climb was not too hard fought. So we're coming back up here, another escalator, another point of attack. We'll see what happens here, whether or not they're going to push again. No big push, so we were worried about that, worried about those two. At least I was. Sort of, you can quickly lose 1 second, 2 seconds, and then all of a sudden the race is over and you're stuck in no man's land. Here, coming out of that escalator, there is the draggy uphill that keeps going. Ryan pushes off the front again, but isn't able to create enough of a gap to drop us. So we're still able to stick through. No big casualties yet from any of the attacks. I'm worried that they're going to be holding on for the Brooklyn Brooklyn Bridge KOM, which I'm dreading already looking at the mini map up in the right corner. But yeah, we did. I think we did great to stick with the group as long as we did. With again, they're one higher up within the coalition group, generally a stronger team as terms how we set the teams every season. It's I think there's Synoxum above them, Merclonia, and then Unarium, and I think I can't remember the names of the teams just below. So actually, we may if Tim keeps racing like he's racing, we may lose Tim for Merclonia next season. I hope not. So here we are down the subway here. Now they attacked here, and I'm barely hanging on. It was a surprise attack going in the downhill. So that really, you can see my heart rate goes up. You can see my watts balance goes down quite a bit. That was it. I was caught off guard, had to work a lot to catch up, and sort of going in to climb out of the subway and then immediately go up Brooklyn Bridge KOM. Not looking good for me. Chatting with them afterwards, I think they recognize this. When we get up to the KOM, you can see so we're going downhill here. Ryan already starts going up the front. We it's this weird downhill start to the KOM for 500 meters. No one's pushing too early. Even sort of here, the first early bit, no one's pushing. Ryan starts to go up the front. I start to get gapped a little bit. Catch up to Kendrick here. Keep pushing, dig deep, dig deep, deep, dig deep. Get back up to the group, drop the feather. So hopefully it looks good here. And then all of a sudden, the elastic slowly starts to snap 1 second, quickly becomes 2, quickly becomes 3. We've seen this story before. And then 5 seconds at the top. It would be a miracle to catch up after that. So I see Kendrick's behind me. I've got a decent gap, 20 seconds. So now we'll just speed up through this. Me sort of solo stuck in no man's land. We've got a group of 5 up the front, 3 Merclonia, 2 Unarium. Tim's got a strong sprint, so we still, Tim and Steven both have a strong sprint. So we still have a shot, theoretically, going through this another long subway. And this is the longest escalator of all of them, I think. But here I'm going to switch back to watch the sprint, fan viewing Tim. So you see, still no one launches long, which is good for Tim and Steven, both strong sprinters. But here, like watching Tim, we see they're going to start launching in a second here. We'll slow it down. So I'm really going to slow it down so Daniel goes off the front. Tim's got the jump and gets in the draft. So really slow it down here to see how this works out. Tim's coming around. Looks like he's going to take it. The visual looks like he takes it. Looks like he's first across the line, but Daniel's got the win. It was rigged. The fix was in all along. Somehow they got the insiders with Zwift and stole that win from us. So in the end, Unarium had 26, Merclonia had 29. Here's how everyone finished up here. We had 2nd, 3rd, 6th, and 8th and 10th. Unfortunately, not enough for the win. Thanks for watching again if you've made it through all the way.